Southwest Airlines has built its reputation on affordable fares, friendly policies, and a totally unique boarding system. But things are changing and everyone is paying attention. So, what's new and how will it impact your travel game? Let's break it down. We made the bold leap into early retirement, and our channel is all about inspiring you to embrace your golden years while uncovering smart, affordable ways to see the world. If you've been around this channel, you already know I've got a soft spot for Southwest Airlines. From their budget friendly fares to their glorious companion pass, they've been a real game changer for our travels. But let's be real, Southwest has hit some turbulence lately. A pandemic shakeup, Boeing delivery delays has hampered Southwest's ability to upgrade their fleet, a snowstorm fiasco, and then a few head scratching decisions that they made that have left flyers wondering, is Southwest still the airline that we fell in love with? Well, I just took my first trip since the new changes were implemented on May 28th, and I've got some thoughts. What's new? Is this better or worse? And should we still be loyal? Let's dive in. At first glance, it seemed as if nothing had changed. You must check in exactly 24 hours before the flight to get a decent boarding group. Now, you still have the Southwest posts in the boarding area, and the boarding process has not changed yet. Now, that's scheduled for sometime next year. So, what's changed and how does it affect you? The biggest change is the checked bag fees. This has sent many loyal fans into a tailspin. Southwest went from two free check bags after more than 50 years to ending free check bags for most passengers effective May 28th, 2025. If you purchase your ticket before that date, you're okay. If not, this is what it looks like. So here on Southwest, you go to this site, and I will put this link in the description below. You see everyone has the carry-on, the personal item is free. First check bag is $35 for your basic fare, and 45 for your second check bag. Now, if you are a business, so if you get this business select fare, it's free for you get two free check bags. Rapid Rewards A-list preferred members, the first check bag is free, and up to 8 additional passengers on the same reservation. So make sure that you put your Rapid Rewards number in there when you're booking. And also here you see the second checked bag for the A-list preferred. Now A-list members get the first one free, but it's $35 for the second one. And you see rewards, Rapid Rewards credit card members, they get the first checked bag free, and then up to 8 additional passengers. And then the second one is $45. This stays the same for active duty military customers. They get all of their bags free, which I really appreciate that. So, what's the impact? Unless you're an A-list member, hold a Southwest credit card, or purchase business select fares, you will pay for your bags. This means you will have to factor in the additional baggage fee when you're comparing your Southwest flights, if you're shopping around, to the other airlines' prices. It seems like Southwest is following the lead of other airlines in awarding loyalty. So, the ways to avoid this fee is to gain A-list status, which requires 20 qualifying one-way trips or 35,000 tier qualifying points. That's tough. Now, if you hold a Southwest credit card like I do, you won't be affected by this unless you want to check 2 bags because you get the first one free. Now, I know some people who just don't like using credit cards, but if you fly Southwest often, it might be worth it for you. Now, there are 3 different Southwest credit cards, and their annual fees are $69, 99, these are US dollars, 99 US dollars, and 149. So in 2 to 3 flights, it's paid for itself by covering the cost of the baggage fees, plus the other perks of the card. I will refer a link below if you're interested in that card. Another easy way to save on baggage fees is just to use carry-on, because as of now, there's no fee for that. Hopefully that will continue. Fares and flight credits. So here you see these went into effect May 28th, 2025. And you notice they've changed the fare categories. This used to be Want to Get Away, which was my favorite one. And then now it's basic. And then you have one Want to Get Away plus. Now, as far as rapid reward points, here, basic, you're only getting 2 times the fare. So here, they have decreased the amount of rapid rewards points that you can actually get when you're purchasing flights through Southwest. So that's a downgrade to me, unless you're in one of these higher classes here. And then this is the big kicker here, your flight credit expiration. Before, they did not expire. Now they do. And so see here with the basic, it's 6 months. And then with this one, it's 12 months. And 12 months there. So this is problematic because sometimes we'll book things, they'll have a great sale, we'll book it and just kind of hold our place with it. But now they have this going on. So you're like, ay, 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 what do you do? Because like I know I was booking a flight yesterday with Southwest, and I had to think twice about if I canceled, could I use this flight credit in 6 months? So in this particular case, no, I couldn't because we had some other stuff booked, and I know that I won't be in the states. So this is one of the things that I did to try to get around this. So just check this out. Here I'm in the Southwest site. And one of the nice things about being on the email list or Rapid Rewards member or credit card member, they do send you these specials. And today there's really cool special going on now. But just say I'm going from Charlotte to Las Vegas. And I put in that I'm using dollars, and you see the basic fare and the Want to Get Away. So the basic is 116. I'm just going to click on the first one just to show you. And so now you can see how restrictive it is. Non-refundable, no changes allowed, no same day changes. You only get 2 points per dollar, and then the check back fees. Um, so you only have 6 months. Here you have 12 months to do it if you get the Want to Get Away plus. So normally I would book the basic one because I was like, I cancel, I just change. The other stuff didn't matter. I usually don't do same day, that kind of thing. But now because of this, it's kind of pushing me to go to the Want to Get Away plus because I do need probably sometimes 12 months to change. And you see, it's another $40. Now, one of the things I did yesterday, I booked a flight. I did this. I use points because if you go back up here, and hoping this is a workaround, we'll see how well this works. But I use points, and when you use points, as of now, your points don't expire. So this same fare, 7,500 points, I transfer some points over from Chase because I don't have as many Southwest points as I would like to because I've been focusing on some of the other credit cards. I don't just spend extra money to get points. I use my regular travel, regular costs when I'm using the credit cards. So I'm not just going to use a credit card just to get points. So these are just things I was going to buy anyway. So I don't have as many Southwest points, long story short. So anyway, I transferred some over and I was able to book this flight here. So now when I cancel that particular flight, refundable points. Points are returned to your Rapid Rewards account. So I can still do that. So I was able to do that with that way. And then what I had to do on the one coming back is I did have to do the Want to Get Away plus and give me the 12 months. So I did have to pay the extra to do that. So not happy about that at all. But, I just have to work on getting more Southwest points or Chase to transfer those over. What's the impact? Points gained. This is a downgrade because you're getting less points unless you're booking the more expensive seats. I usually don't pay cash for Southwest flights because I transfer points over from my Chase credit card. So there will not be a real big impact for me. A referral link below for the Chase credit card. Another thing is the flight credits. It was nice to know that your flight credits didn't expire. So now I have to think about if I'm going to use a particular credit before I cancel the flight. Okay, so how does some of these additional changes that they've been slowly implementing or will be slowly implementing affect you? One of the changes I've seen in the last couple months is that Southwest flights are now offered on Google Flights, which I love Google Flights. And so now you can compare Southwest prices with the other airlines. Now, I love this. The thing is, I'm not as loyal anymore, I guess, because I would initially I would just go straight to Southwest when I was booking flights in the States, and I would look to see if I had points or what their prices were. So they were my first stop. But now they're on Google Flights. They've got to compete with the other guys as well. So that could be a pro or con for them, but I think it'll work out well for me. Boarding will change in the future. That's supposed to happen next year. Now, Kevin hated the whole boarding process with Southwest, so it's one of his things he did not like. I have mixed feelings. He hated waiting in the post and all. He wanted an assigned seat. I like the flexibility to be able to sit where you wanted to. Um, if you were, I thought B, if you got in boarding group B was like the sweet spot because A, you had great selection, but B, you had still a great selection. But then you could kind of pick where you wanted to sit at. So you didn't have to sit next to the fussy baby or the talkative passenger. No, not anything against babies because, I've got kids of my own. I just have migraines. So a long flight with a screaming baby is torture. Final thoughts. There are a lot of changes and there are many more to come. So we just have to write it out to see if we want to continue flying with Southwest Airlines. So will we love them or leave them? Our answer is we will stay with them. I must admit, these changes have made me feel less enthusiastic about Southwest because none of these changes are better for me. I like the Google Flight thing, but that's about it. But I do have a Southwest credit card, so the negative impact is not as great. Southwest needed to make some changes because they were not being very profitable. But I'm hoping that these changes will not totally ruin one of my favorite airlines. But bottom line for me is that we want to be able to travel affordably and they will have to compete for our dollars. What about you? How do you feel about these changes? Or do you have a different budget airline that's your favorite? Please let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching today. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss any of our travel vlogs, cruise, or travel tips. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Take care, everyone, and safe travels.